today's tarot. This is from the Book of Shadows deck, which is absolutely stunning. It is a two decks in one. So it's two full decks. So you have sort of as above, what's going on above, and as below, say like what's going on Earth. So as above, these are the elements, these are the things that are happening around us. So as above is part of the magician. So the magician, the elements, this is all from God. I'm going to read from the book, actually. I've put bits out. So magic is the intentional use of personal will to partner with nature to create change in the world for the greatest good of all. When we speak of nature in this context, we mean all that exists. Everything that exists is made up of energy, understanding how each person and thing reflects and responds to energy. The characteristics of energy in general and the laws governing energetic behavior is the foundation of effective magical practice. All energy comes from the divine and is part of and connected to divine. It also talks about mentalism with this, so the sword's part of this. So it's part of the 7 Hermetic principles of magic, I guess. So one of them, the principle is the mentalism, which we're going to take as the sword. And it states that we are thoughts in the divine mind, because the divine is immanent. This applies to us. Our experience is based on our thoughts. The beginning of magic is based on thoughts. And we've been really thinking about ourselves, haven't we? And our authenticity and what doesn't serve us, and leaving all that behind. So then we're moving on to justice. Mahon, and I'm going to read out again. So, in this card, Demeter stays on the land for a little longer while her daughter Persephone begins her journey to the underworld. There is a sense of gratitude for what has been given, and a sense of responsibility for what we will be required. This is a time to prepare our lives, both mundane and spiritual, for the cold, dark days to come. So this is us having a look at what we've done and getting ready for the next thing that's coming in, the next move. The divinatory meaning is a time of accounting, weighing out the consequences of your actions, making decisions now that will shape your future. And here we have the God. So this is the Emperor. Very strong. The god with his longer cycle is generally symbolized by one aspect at a time, even though he is associated with each of the 4 seasons. One of the most common images of the god is the horn god. The aspect is God in what we would consider his prime, strong and determined. So we're going through a cycle right now, which we know, and that cycle is coming to an end. And we have strength and stability and certainty to go into this cycle. We know what we've been doing. We have been leading up to this. And with this double Capricorn moon, things have changed. How do you feel? Have you checked in with how you feel? Do you feel differently? Have you had new ideas coming in, bigger, better ideas? Some people are saying that we have quantum jumped at this point because the energies have been leading up to this. And we have been doing an awful lot of work. So let's go with that. And so below, so what's happening below? So this is the Knight of Wands. Busy making, just goes with this, isn't it? I did shuffle, and yes, that's the other thing. I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and all of these came out as major arcana. This is a very strong time for this. Using our thoughts wisely, getting ready for the next stage of our journey, and we have been working very hard on that, and having absolute certainty that it's coming in. And here we are, working away, getting all our stuff together, checking it twice by the look on her face. Here we are, the 8 of Pentacles. So in the work that we're doing, it's a joy. So we're now recognizing who we are and living authentically, because we can actually go in and follow our passions. Because when you follow your passion, that's when you're going to be successful. Because it's, you know, Doing what you love is like not going to work, isn't it? I can't remember that saying right now. But yeah. When you're following your passion, when you're working at what you want to work at, that is taking care of your financial needs, then it's not like hard work, is it? It's actually just you doing you, which is what we're trying to get to. And here it looks like it's being difficult, but I'm going to go with how it feels. And the feel is that we can feel lost because we are surrounded here. See, like the trees, we are surrounded by society. And see, like the little gnomes here, it's like people looking in on us. But if we go in and stop the fear, don't look at it from a point of view, just go in and have a listen to the quiet. Have a listen to the quiet. Take the headphones off and sit in the quiet. Because again, what's coming in after that is the big family celebration, the big togetherness celebration. Because if every individual is happy, and no one's coming to the table being somebody that they're not, and everybody is accepting of each other as they are, then it's going to be a joyful state of affairs, isn't it? Especially if everybody is following their passions and coming together. So basically, I would say that the energies around us are completely supportive and telling us that we're on the right track with what we are doing, because we're using our thoughts to create our world. We've had a look at what's gone before, and we're going into the new, and it is different to what we've known. And we have absolute certainty and strength that this is happening. We've been making our stuff, working towards our authentic selves. We've learnt to meditate and go into the quiet peace to listen to our inner selves rather than the noise of the outside. And we are stepping into this future of beauty, surrounded by beauty, joy, and love, and everybody around us being happy also. So, as far as I'm thinking about the last few weeks of the different cards that we've had, it's not changed, is it? It's actually been saying the same things over and over again. This is where we're going. This is what we're doing. Let go of those things that no longer serve you. Let me know, what have you let go of? Where are you thinking? What is your true authentic voice saying to you? Anyway, there will be a link now in the box to what the cards are that I'm using. But I think we'll try and use these all week to see what happens. You are the magician. Happy days. Namaste.